Hello everyone around the world, much love to you all. Here to help you simplify the understanding of everything's a system and a structure, and there's only 4 systems in this thing called a life experience that we're all enduring, and helping to understand how the spider web of information takes us back to those origins of the 4 systems. So there's a platform, a foundation that all systems come from, and if you can understand how to understand the simplicity of where those platforms are based off, then everything else that's built on top of that can be dissolved and understood very quickly. So the creator of this thing called life experience, the environment to have this thing called a life experience, the creator designed it super simple. And it's humans in this spider web of conversation that want to confuse the fuck out of you, so you don't understand how simple it is to be connected to yourself, the universe and Mother Nature. So I'm here today just to help bring a positive understanding and communication to all conversations that are on out and around the world at the moment, and each conversation will lead you back to those 4 systems. And then if you can understand how to have a relationship with all those 4 systems individually, and then how you connect to them individually, and then how you don't dissolve the 4 systems, so when you're playing in one system, you know. And I'll go through that with you right now. So I'm the creator, founder and owner of In Your Zone. Also the co-creator of Nido. It's been my idea. I've been lucky enough to have the universe channel through me the idea, and then I had to build a team. Teams win premierships, anyone that follows sports. So I had to build a team that I could co-create with at the best of our ability. And everyone has brought Nido to life, so very proud of that. So what are the 4 systems? You have the universal system, number 2, you have your self system. Some people like me are visual learners, so this is why I brought the whiteboard together today. Hopefully that looks good on the camera. You have Mother Nature's system. And then you have what I call man's system. Which is the economy. So what is the universal system? Well, the universal system is you have no left without right, you have no up without down, you have no front without back. And someone created the laws of the universal system. Then you have this self system, which is your human body. So there's only your heart and soul, which is connected to the universal system. You have thoughts, and then you have feelings, and then number 1 is energy. And then the 5th one, like your hand, is your action. with all that structure. So if you take everything back, you just have heart and soul, your energy, your thoughts and feelings, and then your action with that makeup. Mother Nature's system, you have the sun, energy, you have rain, water, which is abundance, you have air, which is life, and then you have dirt, which is earth. Then man's system, the economy. Well, we all know what the economy is. It's material shit. So ownership of material shit. So pretty much if you go, okay, the universal system doesn't lie. And this is what we're in, this current good versus evil. So hopefully this helps dissolve quite simply and easily how you understand this difference between the conversation of good versus evil. Now, universal system doesn't lie. There's no left without right, there's no up without down, there's no front without back. So that's truth. So you have truth. Self-system, it's easy. You have thoughts, you have feelings, you have your heart and soul connected to the universe, some call it intuition, and ultimately, number one, your energy. And then what you do with that is your action. So that's truth. Mother Nature's system, well, if there's no rain, there's no abundance. If there's no sun, there's no energy to grow anything. If there's no air, there's no life. If there's no dirt, then there's nothing to stand on. There's no minerals and resources. So what's that? That's truth. So man's system, that is products and services. It's whoever owns the products and services. It's a money filtration system, so you create the wealth from going to work and creating money from your time spent giving to somebody else in their product or service that they offer. And so your product and service as an individual is you go and apply your ability with what you're made up of, and then that pays you money, and then with that money you go and buy a product or a service. That's it. Whoever owns, so you create the money, you go and buy a product or a service. Whoever owns that owns the real money, and then the size of that is then how much influence they have over everything. So what is the economy? It's a lie. So what's a lie? It's evil. So this is where the confusion lies in today's world. They have you running around in this spider web of information, and I try and stay away from all the trigger point words. Otherwise, you'll be like on a treadmill running around back inside the spider web, and you'll never actually have that understanding to understand each individual system, the structure that's in that system, and then how to simply understand when you're in what system. So what do I mean by that? With your self system, when are you at time with yourself to understand when is a thought, when is a feeling, when is a thought attached with a feeling, when are you energy, when is your thought attached with energy, and then your heart and soul, when the universe, which is intuition, when does that kick in? So I'll give you an example, the everyday human, how it goes, and the process you can then understand yourself every day. And that's why some people call it the present moment, where you're actually at a point without distraction where you can communicate with yourself within. And that's why man's system is trying to overtake you for distraction, so you don't have time to yourself. So you'll wake up in the morning, this is everyday people, and you'll be, number one, energy. Do you feel good? Do you feel, oh shit? That's how to check in. First, number one, energy. How's my energy feeling? Because your thoughts will follow energy. When your energy's high, your thoughts are naturally positive. When your energy's low, your thoughts attract to negative. So you'll get up in the morning, oh, it's Saturday, oh, energy's good, ooh, okay. Open up the, oh, Mother Nature, oh, it's a beautiful day, thoughts are good. Then you walk out in the kitchen, go and make a coffee, you hear a song that brings back a feeling of your youth and the good days, and you're like, oh, sudden feel good as well. And then you're out and you're driving around, and we should start with negative first, and then we'll do good. So we'll do negative. This will help you understand. Negative, wake up, negative energy. So number one, you open up the curtain, it's Monday morning. So in relation to this spider web of training of habit. Oh, what's the weather doing? Oh, it's shit. Oh, it's Monday morning. Oh, shit. Your energy's low, all of a sudden your thoughts are low. Mother Nature, what day it is, and then you walk out into the kitchen, turn the music on, and then it reminds you of a breakup, and then you're feeling, so everything's attracted to your energy, and all of a sudden you're feeling like shit. So then you get into the car, and then the universe is trying to talk to you with your intuition. Pretty much, you are here. Then you have the universe is all touching everyone all at once, is the all-knowing, is that connectivity to the creator. So then you have like an eagle flying over, how do I draw? So your intuition, your heart and soul is connected to an eagle that flies over the top of you, that sees everything for your better good. And that eagle is connected to the universal one. So you might be driving down the road, and then your intuition's going, nah, go left. And your energy is low and your thoughts kick in. You're like, oh, no, I go this way every day, I'm just gonna go this way. And then when you hit the traffic jam, you're like, shit, why didn't I listen to myself and go that way? Well, that's the universe trying to talk to you, that has your best interest for your thing called a life experience. So everyone has this, and everyone is this. That's why we're all the same. It's good and bad in every country, and the most corrupt at the moment is your government. So this is why we're all brothers and sisters. So then and then the universe is trying to tell you to go meet somebody. It's like, so in that way it'd be like, oh, maybe I should stop at this shop and get an ice cream. You're like, oh no, shit, no, ice cream makes you fat and I don't feel good. And so then you don't listen to your intuition. You don't allow yourself to be a co-creation with the universe. So therefore then you miss out on opportunities. So let's go into the positive. You wake up out of bed, you're like, woo, oh, feel good. Open the curtain, oh, Mother Nature's, it's sunny. Or what day was it? Saturday. Oh yeah, And then you like walk out in the kitchen, you turn the radio on, it's reminding you of the good days with your mates and you're partying and life was stress free, and then that's your feelings and brings back feelings from memory. And then you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. Then you get in your car and you're going down the street and you're like, intuition kicks in and goes, go to that milk bar and get an ice cream. Oh yeah, cool, yeah, why not? I feel good, let's do it. So then you go to the milk bar, you walk in and there's your mate. I was just thinking about you. Oh my God. Oh, what are you up to? Oh, I've got this project going. Oh my God, I'm trying to get that achieved too. And then you all come together and that's what was supposed to happen. So that's where you chase all that back and you understand the individual components like a Lego kit. Each piece fits and at the end of it, it's a masterpiece. So if you can help yourself to understand the simplicity of how we're designed and connect to those aspects individually, and then just do that repetitively like brushing your teeth, because when's the last time you brushed your teeth? You were going to say, well, this morning. No, you didn't. Last time we all brushed our teeth was when we were a kid, because brushing your teeth would be go in, turn 10 degrees, don't push too hard, drag back, tilt back 35 degrees, don't push too hard, and that's brushing your teeth. You're present, you're in that moment. So therefore then, nowadays we brush our teeth, we're just like, oh, what am I doing today? What have I forgotten? Because we're all creatures of habit. And after training, so that's where I come in. I've pulled apart the system, it has a structure, and I've gone through each individual structure to bring that recipe together. So that's understanding your self system. So then this is where man's system sells you everything in the confusion of you trying to understand yourself. And in the confusion of you trying to understand yourself, you therefore are lost with your connection to the universal system, which knows all and has your best interest, because the universal system is a platform of co-creation. So we can all co-create with the universe through the channel of our self system. And then that's where Mother Nature provides the minerals and the resources that we can bring something physical into a physical reality of whatever this reality is. Some call it the matrix, some call it a computer simulation. So that's how you understand truth with these three systems. And then we can change man's system to become truth. If it's ran and owned by, or if it's owned by the community, it's ran by people that understand truth and what it is to bring truth to a community, and allow a community to survive and thrive together as one. And then we're all connected to our own understandings of our self system, our universal connection, and how we use Mother Nature to be in these better products and services for a community all as one. So we can change man's system from evil to good. And that's where truth is good, evil is lies and deception. And so then that's where, in the spider web of information, we can go to individual aspects of what is a lie and deception, by who. Ultimately, the creator wanted to build a platform of truth. And so that's how every conversation you have, doesn't matter what topic it's on, like the Bible, these gurus that want to tell you, oh, the only reason why you're not successful and you haven't built yourself a successful business and a platform is, oh, you're missing the secret piece of the puzzle. And with that secret piece of the puzzle, I'm going to keep you in the spider web, and I'm going to offer you the key secret to why you haven't succeeded, and it's going to cost you $3,000. So all this here is for free. I'm telling you all of this because there's a difference between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is knowing, wisdom is doing. So before I come out and spoke to everyone, I wanted to implement and understand everything that I'm talking about, that I'm hearing in the spider web of information, that it all leads back to a foundation. And this foundation, this simplicity that the Creator designed is for that reason. It's simple, because the more simple you are at your understanding with yourself, and the more simple you are of your understanding your connection to the universe and your relationship with Mother Nature and what you can co-create with the universe using Mother Nature's minerals and resources, then you can understand this beautiful gift we have of this thing called life experience. So unfortunately, man systems hijacked this understanding of simplicity, and then they have you running around in the spider web under laws, government, hidden secrets by whoever owns all those ancient artifacts, that everything's just information and a story of a particular experience that all leads back to this simplicity. So whether you want to hear it from a guru that understands one aspect, good. Then if that allows you to move on to the next aspect and you learn something, a piece of the puzzle from the next person, that's what it's all about. Everyone has this connection to the universe with their self journey that all comes back to everyone's the same. That's why it doesn't matter who the famous people that come from nothing and they tell their story, and because they were able to come from a place of simplicity, and then they figured out man's system, which is money, and they were able to apply themselves into man's system and navigate through the evil and lies and deception to help turn their truth into something prosperous. Unfortunately, there's at the moment a blanket over the community where we're not all allowed to own the truth to ourselves and our connection and understanding of how simple this thing called life experience is. So that relates back to everything, because once you become understanding of yourself, your connection to the universe, and what Mother Nature does with us and for us, then man's system's just material shit. You're not born with it, and you don't take it with you. You just accumulate it along the way. So if you understand you can give up material shit, then no man can hurt your self system. If people try to attack you for your material shit, and you know you have a relationship with the Creator and the universe, then doesn't matter what material you have, they can't take it away from you. So this is the lie. They want you to buy material shit, so you then become more attached to your material because why? Your material, you invested what? Your energy, your thoughts, your feelings, and your heart and soul you put into, oh, I went and earned a wage and, oh, you know, I put so much into it and I was able to buy some material shit that someone else has created. So we can go into a video in specifics about then how everything relates back to this. Wars, religion, business, self-journey, and it goes on and on and on. Every topic in the spiderweb leads back to the foundation of the 4 systems. And every system has a structure. Like you make a cup of coffee. Because getting to know yourself is exactly that. You have made that cup of coffee that many times, you've done it that many contrast ways that you've found the right way that works for you. And then you know along that journey, oh, if I put too much milk in, not enough coffee in, you like sugar, don't like sugar. I like to put my milk in second, first. Then you know before you get to the result if you're going to like it or you're not. So that's what the material world wants, is you distracted from you spending time with yourself to ask yourself the question, hey, energetically, how do I feel today? Yeah, I feel good. Energy is up and down. You have to allow that to flow. And that's why they want to control the energy of Mother Nature's system to then control your energy. And so if your energy is always suppressed, they know then naturally they've got you in a negative state. So allow yourself to ask yourself, and that's what they call the present moment, because you're not distracted by the material world. You can say to yourself, okay, cool. Oh yeah, energy, I feel good today. Okay, what does that mean? Yeah, I'm naturally more positive in my thought. Cool. Okay, now let's put our positiveness into our understanding of, I'm open to the universal's conversation. Okay, now that I'm open to the universal's conversations, how do I feel about it? Ooh, I feel good. Okay, well, now that my heart and soul's connected to the universe's conversation, my energy's good, my thoughts are positive, my feeling's great, now I'm going to put all that positive action into what I'm about to do. And so, therefore then, if you can keep a human in a negative state through, you'll love this one, which is all a lie, through fear, then, which fear is, I'll call it an illusion because it's a illusion. When you're in illusion, then in the illusion of fear, which fear doesn't even exist. So, okay. Put fear into a sphere ball, like a glass ball. Now, you write the word fear into that glass ball. Now, if you cannot feed that word, what does it become? Becomes nothing. Goes back to where it became from, which is nothing. So who creates this thing and the word called fear? Well, the people that are running your environment. So they know if they can make up stories, well, you can put stories in, and we'll put their stories. If they can make up stories that keep you in this illusion of fear, then you never become aware of your self system and understand your truth. If they can create stories around Mother Nature's system, and you get it straight away. I understand, you get it. So then they can have you running around all confused about Mother Nature's system, and then they can have more stories about the universal system that keeps you running around distracted and never in touch with the understanding that the universal system and everything is designed by a creator. So depending on who it is that's in ownership. So ownership or ownership. So who's in ownership of this material, this economy? Whoever's in ownership of this economy can have you running around in the shit of the illusion of fear, which they know it's nothing, but yet they created it all. So that's where then anything that's happening, any story that's now currently in today's modern society is created from somebody. And what's the creation for? The creation's for distraction. So until we dissolve distraction through simplicity, of understanding, through applying knowledge into wisdom. So applying knowledge, which is applying the understanding of your self system, your connection with the universal system, and how you're one with the creator in this co-creation opportunity. You're at one with Mother Nature, and you turn that and you do it like brushing your teeth, turns it into wisdom. Then when you come from this platform of whoever's ownership of the system here is trying to push you to do something in man's system through material objects and stories, they will never, ever, ever, ever be able to touch you. Doesn't matter how much they want to imprison you, beat you down about yourself, throw in confusion amongst the community, turn each other onto each other. When you come from here, this all disappears. This no longer has a space in your reality. And so when we find a community that understands all of this simplicity and they want to see this, the structure of an economy that works favorably for the community, then the community can come together as one understanding and one simplicity, and we can move to that next step in this thing called co-creation and a life experience. Because for thousands of years, we're pretty much back to the same shit. We've got shit people running the system that ultimately want to own everything and everybody and their experience in this system. Yet the universe wants more. The universe wants that next chapter, which seems to have never been had through the history of stories that we hear. At times there'd be bliss and simplicity and love and co-creation and understanding, and then when there must be a group of people that do that, then those people want to come back in and destroy everything and everybody that has that understanding, then rebuild society into their imprisonment, and then re-educate them into the distraction of the web of conversation, and then you never escape. So people that talk about escaping the matrix, we all know. So I'm not using any trigger words today of individuals, people, yet through your personal journey and where you are on the spider web is everything that I'm saying you're relating to whoever you've already heard aspects of the story before. So that's all I'm here to do, is help everyone in the world that's having a conversation to find what part of the conversation and journey they're in the spider web, that all leads back to the simplicity of the four systems. And I'll help you to understand your journey, where you are along that journey, because everyone's at different points. I can help each individual understand from your point of the journey to where you're going to understand that simplicity. So yeah, I'm here with you, I'm here for you, and we're all here because, like everyone, we're sick of this shit. The universe is sick of this shit. Us having a physical experience on this earth are sick of this shit. It's time for this to be gone. It's time for people that understand this to be here to create a better environment, a platform where we can all co-create together. And this is where it can work for all of us, because there should be a platform where it's up to you as an individual that wakes up, and the energy that you want to put into this truth, and you as a truth with the universal's co-creation and Mother Nature's ability to resource that creation. If you want to be able to put all of that effort into what you are brought here to do by the Creator, to bring all the pieces of the puzzle together, then you should have that ability. And that's where they're trying to change a system that you live in that distracts you from the understanding of yourself and your connection, and then you're in their material world as a slave. And you're producing materials, goods and services for their ownership. And so that's where the more they keep getting away with implementing lies of laws upon lies of laws, upon surveillance, upon having everything that you are, simplicity you're built with, stripped away, then you are a prisoner on earth. And we're sick of us that understand that we've been reincarnated, simply as that. We're all fucking sick of coming back to earth to be ran and ruled by evil and deception and lies and a never-ending cycle of ownership. So it's time to be free. It's time to understand the simplicity of your truth, your existence in that simplicity, and then no longer will anyone come at you and say, you take that. Because I'll tell you now, chase it back to the origins. Every story chase it back to the origins, gets rid of the fear. The origins first off started with animals, Mother Nature. Well, no. Then it started off with, because Mother Nature created it, we have a material that will fix it. So then we're going to threaten you because we own the system, give up your material stuff to take our material, or you'll lose all aspects of being physically able and alive in this system to therefore keep continuing to want more material. So then if you come from a place of your self system of truth and you're going, yeah, I know my self system, how do I feel? Okay. Can I see actual results? What stories being told out in the environment? No. Can I connect with the universal system and look for truth? Yes. Can I then look at Mother Nature and study Mother Nature's system and understand, okay, cool. Now let's bring that awareness back to the who owns this, the reason why they own it, what they want from the ownership, and do I trust it? Is it truth? And there you have your answer. No. No. So, which aspect does the story come from? If anyone can't see that, science. I believe in this study. I believe, well, unless you study minerals, iron ore, and study the process to turn a rock into a steel sword, well, yes, I'll call that a system and a structure to bring that co-creative ability from the resources of Mother Nature into my self-system ability with these hands and the connection through co-creation, and I'll make a sword. I'll only be able to make that sword if I study and understand, like making a coffee and trial different things. Well, is that science? Or is that just everything is a system and a structure, and everything that becomes physical has a process? Now, me creating Nido with a team, am I now a scientist? Should I put on a white cape and look more professional and point to this thing and go, well, this is why you need it? So that's where, let's keep the trigger words out of it. Everything that I'm trying to help you to understand simplicity wise is on one whiteboard. So that's how easy it is. When you come back to this part of the whiteboard and you understand this, that's the law of the universe. 4 systems with a structure and how to create it. And it's simple. So then if people are lost in the spider web of things like I talked about before, whether it's spiritual, whether it's Mother Nature, whether it's conversations from the stories of the ownership of the people that are here, then yeah, let's dissolve the spider web of conversation so we can all arrive together to this simplicity, and then that's it, we're done. As a community, we will not be shoved and pulled and pushed and manipulated into this fight with each other over what? Stories from someone telling lies and deception from their ownership of this, because they don't want to lose this. The money filtration system, they have enough money over all these decades and generations to the way they see it. It's their right now, because they control this, to then own all of this. Own all of Mother Nature's resources. Own you and your ability to have this understanding with your self system. And the understanding of you being able to have a connection with the universal system. So if they can implement what they call, so everything's a platform, the internet was a platform, the phone was a platform because it brought out all these apps. If they can implement a platform, therefore where you have no more understanding and connection to your self system, and they can separate you from your universal co-creational system, then you will have to ultimately turn to this system of science and fear, because you no longer have a connection to the universe. So don't allow them to sever your connection to the universe, because the moment they can sever our connection to the universe, you'll never have an understanding about yourself. You'll never have an understanding about your connection with Mother Nature. And you'll be, as an eternity, you, your kids, your grandkids, you'll be generations doomed to be on a treadmill in the spider web of shit. Ownership in distraction. So it's time to say, and I know everyone that is attached to the spider web of information that will completely what you've been saying for years help you bring you back here. We all come from here together. This doesn't happen. And so this is what they call the Great Awakening. And that's why there's stories being told about this moment where it already happened, where they threatened you with give up your material world, your existence in the material world, and hand over your self system to them. So that's why it's biblical. That's why it's good. Truth is good. Lies and deceptions equals evil. While we're in biblical times, good versus evil. So know who the characters are that are telling what stories, and dissolve the illusion back to nothingness, because you come from a place of simplicity. So when you come from this platform, you're like the big tree that's been standing for thousands of years. You're unshakable. Until then, man wants some material shit and then wants to create devices to pull your tree down or cut your tree down. So yeah, happy to have you in your zone, Terry Scott. Much love to you all, and much love to you personally, much love to you as a co-creator, much love to you for taking the time to spend with me, and much love for you to now do that simplicity of work with yourself, away from distraction and illusion, And much love to you being a better person for yourself, being a better person for your family, being a better person, role model if you've got kids and stuff like that. Help teach kids the simplicity that, like in a schoolyard, you have bullies. Unfortunately, in this thing called an economy, us adults are dealing with bullies. So in this time where they're trying to wipe out as many people as they can, the reason why is because if you can wipe out as many people as you can while you own this, and you can destroy anyone's understanding of this, then the next generation that are brought in can be brought back into this. So be a positive for yourself, be a positive for your family, be a positive then for your street that you live in, your neighbour, be a positive to your community, and then be a positive to your country. And so when you have this undividable connection to your fellow human, and there's billions of us, and we can all come together as one with no stories that can divide us, no distractions, no illusions that can separate us, and we're all coming together as one because we go, hey, I know myself, and there's just the universal law, there's good and bad. There's that grey area in between that people talk about, so it's your choice. And that's why we can go into that, what everyone's talking about now in the world, and I agree. The energy is, and that's what they're shitting themselves on, is that we all come together as one, co-creation. Because then when we're undistracted, undivided, there's accountability. Because ultimately, when you come from a place of truth, you choose good. Because it's natural to choose good. Now, you standing up for yourself because someone's come at you with evil, that's still good, because you handled yourself. Yet the evil ones want to tell you for standing up for yourself that now you're the evil one. And so when these evil ones point at you, which I was taught, look at the 3 fingers 3 times pointing back at the evil people for telling you that you're evil for standing up for yourself. So stand up for yourself, stand up for your fellow family member, stand up for your kids, your next generation, your grandkids, teach them the simplicity and the truth. And that's what life is, contrast. You also now need to educate everyone so they don't have to go out and experience that, the evil that's been taken on and done and committed. Like, no one else has to commit any more evil to what the amount of evil that's been done. And we all know what those topics are. So it's time for accountability for people that knew, good or bad, what they were a part of. Because unless you bring down that through accountability, it can just keep being flooded with more people that buy into this. Material and money. I'm not saying, and this is the illusion, money's not bad, money's not evil or good. This is another illusion. Money is just a form of interaction, like words. So once we would have had a community where we bartered. Okay, I've got some carrots, you have some bananas, let's exchange. And everyone will go, oh, but bananas were ended. So you trigger words. So let's say a carrot and an apple. So I exchange you 1 carrot for 1 apple. Cool. Then I understand then, okay, if you want to buy something other than what you can trade, there was a thing called money created, a value of, a store of value and a value of exchange. So I understand that. So money, if money was a leaf on a tree, oh my God, there'll be forests everywhere in everyone's backyards and inside their houses. So money is not good or evil. That comes from the person. Good or evil comes from the person. That's it. That is it. Like, that's it. So if you've done good in the world, good. You've done evil in the world, well, how do you deal with a schoolyard bully? If you never deal with them, they'll never know that there's a limit. So, yeah, I could keep on pulling things apart and putting them back together for you and specific topics, and then that'll be for more an interaction, one-on-one, or leave a message, what you'd like to understand. If you want to jump on a video call, because then we can help others. And that's what we're all here to do. We're all here to help each other and break free of the shackles of this lie, this evil, so we can come back to a place of truth and do good. Imagine that. Imagine the energy. Imagine the difference. Cool. An earth not divided, not misled, not in illusion. This evil dissolved, and a place of good from truth that brings abundance together. Abundance for all. Imagine that. Much love to you all. Thank you. And be good at it. Keep being you. Keep being amazing. And yeah, you have my 6, I have your 6, and then together we all have each other's back. Front, left, right, up and down. Thank you. Much love. Speak to you soon. See you.